Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you my entire Blu-ray collection. I should have made this video like a month ago, but I'm glad I'm finally getting it out now. I've been collecting since, I believe, late 2018? Yeah, late 2018. And, yeah, I've just bought a bunch of Blu-rays, some 4Ks, some Steelbooks. I don't really have any criteria of which ones specifically I buy, but I usually try and get all the MCU movies and all the Star Wars movies, but recently I've been trying to get more movies that I've never seen before and movies that aren't on streaming so I can watch them. But yeah, let's go over to the shelf and look at the collection. So as you can see here, we have the famous Blu-ray collection, all alphabetized and also grouped by franchise. Some franchises are grouped, some probably aren't. But as you can see, this is where we start at the numbers, which there's only a couple of. But let's see. I'll set that aside so we can actually get to them. We have 310 to Yuma. Have not checked out this movie yet. I plan to. I got it for dirt cheap. Then we have 47 Meters Down. It's a pretty decent shark movie. It'd probably be in the top 5 shark movies just because there's not that many good ones besides Jaws. We have Ad Astra, a very slow space film with Brad Pitt, but it's still really good if you like slower films. Adrift, haven't seen. Adventures of Tintin, it's an alright Spielberg animated film. My favorite comedy of all time and its sequel, Airplane 1 and 2. The Aladdin remake on 4K. If you're wondering why I have some of these that I don't necessarily really love, they were cheap. Alice in Wonderland with Johnny Depp, haven't seen. Alita Battle Angel, solid film. Arrival. The twist in Arrival, if you just watch the movie for the first time, all the way up until the twist, you're confused, which sort of makes the movie a bit disjointing to watch. If you know the twist, you know what I'm talking about. Avatar, the biggest movie of all time for some reason. Batman, the quadrilogy, my favorite out of these is Returns. Batman Bad Blood wasn't that good, but it was cheap. Nolan's Batman trilogy, so Begins, Dark Knight on Steelbook, that's a Blu-ray Steelbook, and then Rises. And then I believe that would be where Back to the Future would be, but I took it out so we'd have more room. So Back to the Future trilogy. Honestly, the second one might be my favorite. That's a really hot take, but maybe. B-movie. Bought it for the memes. Not a terrible film, though. Bill and Ted 1 and 2. Don't have the third one yet, but it was pretty good. Bourne Legacy and Ultimatum. And Jason Bourne. Bourne Legacy is pretty underrated, but I'm not a huge Bourne guy. Bridge of Spies, haven't seen, but it's Hanks and Spielberg. Chariots of Fire. I meant to watch this when the Olympics were on, but still haven't seen it. Christopher Robin, haven't seen. Christmas Story, classic. My favorite Christmas film of all time, Christmas Vacation. Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. The Commuter. Concussion. Darkest Minds. Haven't seen. Defiance, haven't seen. I have Despicable Me 1. And then 3 on 4K. I still need to get 2, but I have seen them all. Draft Day, haven't seen. Dunkirk, not my favorite Nolan film, but still very well made. Eddie the Eagle, pretty neat little sports film. Edward Scissorhands, been on my watch list for a long time. Elf, number 3 on the Christmas favorites, I believe. Epic, haven't seen this in a while. And then we have Fast 1 through 7, Fate of the Furious, and Hobbs and Shaw. I need to get F9. I actually enjoyed that movie, unlike a lot of people. And then Fences, haven't seen, but it's an Oscar winner. Maybe Best Picture, or am I making that up? One of my favorite movies of all time, Ferris Bueller's Day Off on Steelbook. First Man Blu-ray. The only Chazelle movie I've actually seen. Founder on Blu-ray. And then this is one I'm probably planning to watch soon, which is Fury on Blu-ray, because been watching a couple war films recently, and Brad Pitt's become one of my favorite actors after watching him in Fight Club. Sorry, I broke the first rule, which unfortunately isn't in the collection. It would have been right there, but I'm definitely going to get it soon. Then next we have, let's see. We have Geostorm, which I have not checked out yet. Get Smart. I really enjoy this film. It's sort of like The Office meets James Bond. Ghostbusters, the remake. Yeah, we don't talk about that one. But then we have 1 and 2 as well. Then Gifted. I need to check out this film. Chris Evans. 2012 and Godzilla. I've seen Godzilla. I don't really like it. 2012, I still need to check out. Might watch it before Moonfall, but probably not. Godzilla, 2014 one. Kong Skull Island. King of the Monsters. All of these MonsterVerse movies have just been sort of disappointing. You know, like this one, not enough Godzilla. This one, pretty good. This one, terrible human characters. Gravity. The first time I watched this, it was off TV, so the visuals weren't nearly as good, so I need to give it a rewatch. Great Battle. Don't even know anything about it. Gremlins 1 and Gremlins 2. Grudge Match. Hacksaw Ridge. For the cheapest movie I've ever bought, because it's a 4K unopened that I got for 25 cents. Hancock Blu-ray. Deathly Hallows Part 2. I have the other ones on DVD. Hidden Figures with a cool slip. Home Alone 1 and 2. Gotta have them. Hostiles, never seen it. How to Train Your Dragon 3 on 4K. The greatest film ever made without any competition. I think these are stuck, but we have Hunger Games 1. Catching Fire. Then Mockingjay 1 and 2. I haven't rewatched these films in a while, but these two definitely better than those two. I, Robot. It's an alright Will Smith film. Ice Age Collision Course. I think we have a new one coming out, but probably not going to watch it. Inception. Indiana Jones Collection. Raiders is my favorite. Inferno. Never seen. It was cheap, but probably never will. Internship. Need to watch it. I've heard good things. Interstellar, my second favorite Nolan film. Now we have the MCU films. So we have everything phase 1 through 3, so the Infinity Saga. So we have Iron Man, The Incredible Hulk, and Iron Man 2 4K Steelbook. And then I got this 2-film collection for Thor that had Thor and Dark World in it, but obviously they're not next to each other in release order. So we have Thor there, and then First Avenger, then, if I can get it, The Avengers, and then Iron Man 3, Dark World, Winter Soldier, Guardians of the Galaxy, used to be my favorite MCU film. That's the 4K Steelbook, Age of Ultron, Ant-Man, Civil War, and you have Doctor Strange, and then Guardians 2, if I can get this, Spider-Man Homecoming. Technically, after No Way Home, I could put the other Spider-Mans up here, but I don't think I'm going to. And then onto the next shelf, we have the rest of the MCU. I'm going to pull that out so that make it a bit easier for us. But we have Ragnarok, Black Panther, Infinity War on 4K, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Captain Marvel, Endgame 4K Steelbook. Either this or No Way Home is my current MCU favorite. Far From Home. And then I don't have... What do we have on Blu-ray? Black Widow and Shang-Chi. Isle of Dogs Blu-ray. Enjoy it. Wes Anderson film. Jack Reacher 1 and then 2. Depending on the day, I may prefer the second one. The James Bond collection. Everything between Dr. No and Spectre. I still need to get No Time to Die on 4K. I'll probably hold out till it's cheaper. I really enjoy the film, though. Jersey Boys. Very underrated musical biopic. Directed by Clint Eastwood. So, Jingle All the Way. John Wick 1 through 3. 1's probably still my favorite. I haven't seen him in a while. Journey to the Center of the Earth. Welcome to the Jungle. The Jungle Book. Then Jurassic Park 1 through 4 collection. And then Jurassic Park 5. Or Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Karate Kid, one of my favorite 80s films. Kin, never saw it. Cheap 4K. King Kong. Definitely prefer this one over that one, Kong Skull Island. The Kingsman films, the first ones, probably one of my favorite spy movies of all time, honestly. And then Night and Day. This is directed by, what's the guy's name? The guy who did Logan and Walk the Line. I forget his name. But isn't to the high standards that I expect from him. Knives Out. Probably my favorite movie of 2019. I don't know. It's tough. 2019 was just such a great year. Kung Fu Panda. La La Land. Don't flame me in the comments, but I've never seen this. I'll watch it before Babylon. Is that Chazelle's new one? Leave No Trace. I believe this may be the highest rated movie on Rotten Tomatoes now that Paddington 2 and Citizen Kane got negative reviews somehow. The first Lego movie. The best. Probably my favorite movie about communism. Lego Batman movie. Ninjago Lego movie. Lego Movie 2. Doesn't have the same. It just isn't the same as the first one. It's definitely a step down. Lincoln, never seen. Lion King 1. Lion King 1.5. Don't believe I've seen Lion King 1.5. I've obviously seen that one though. Then we have Lord of the Rings 3 film collection, Hobbit 3 film collection, Mad Max Fury Road. I don't really feel like I need to get the other ones. I'd have Man of Steel here, but I'm loaning it to somebody. Suicide Squad, the really bad one. The really bad Justice League, but it's the 4K. I really love the way the Steelbook looks, so I had to pick it up, even though I hate the movie. And then the first Wonder Woman. Now, continuing on the DCEU movies, we have, if I can get this unstuck, Aquaman, really fun movie. Shazam 4K, that one's really fun as well. The Martian. The Matrix 3 film collection. The only one I actually care about is the first one. The fourth one was, the only one of these I'm ever going to rewatch is the first Matrix. I'm going to be honest. The Maze Runner, haven't seen it. The Meg, Men in Black trilogy. First one, sort of a forgotten classic that haven't heard people talk about it in a while. Then we have $1 Million Arm, Mission Impossible 6 film collection. The seventh one needs to stop getting delayed. I'm tired of these delays. Mission Impossible 7 was supposed to come out way too long ago, as well as Top Gun 2. Moneyball, fantastic script. Mulan. Let's see. The Mummy and The Mummy Returns. Murder on the Orient Express. I'm going to watch this before Death on the Nile. Night at the Museum 2, I believe. Nightcrawler. Great performance by Jake Gyllenhaal. Nonstop. Haven't seen. Notebook, haven't seen, but I'm actually sort of curious to check out the Notebook. Then Ocean's 8, definitely need to get 11. Pacific Rim 1 and 2. Paddington 2. Parasite, great foreign film. Might have actually been my pick for Best Picture in 2019. I forget what else was nominated. Passengers, Pirates of the Caribbean 1, Pitch Perfect 1 and 2, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. You gotta love John Hughes. The Prestige, This film needs to be talked about more. It's fantastic Nolan film. Fantastic. Great twist. Prince of Persia, haven't seen. Prisoners. This movie will keep you invested from start to finish the entire time. Twists and turns, it'll keep you guessing. I just watched it once a couple months ago. Definitely one of my favorites of all time. Top 25 probably. The Professionals, still need to check it out. Proposal, still need to check it out. Puss in Boots, haven't seen in years. Probably since I was like 7 or something. A Quiet Place 1 on 4K, then A Quiet Place 2 4K Steelbook. Still need to rewatch that one. Remember really enjoying it in theaters. Rampage. Rango. Rango is very underrated animated film. Ready Player One, Spielberg movie. Rise, Dawn, and War for the Planet of the Apes. Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. If you like Lord of the Rings, check this movie out. You'll probably enjoy it. RoboCop, the remake. Haven't seen any of the RoboCop movies. Rocky, the 6-film collection. And then Creed 1 and Creed 2. I believe Creed 3 is coming out either this year or next year, but that movie's going to be pretty good. I can already tell. And let's see. For this shelf right here, we're getting into the S's, which there's a lot of great movies that begin with S. So we have the Santa Claus trilogy, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the only Edgar Wright movie I own somehow. I definitely need to get the other ones. He's one of my favorite directors. Shaun the Sheep, the movie. Sharknado. Sorry if it's a weird angle, because I'm filming pointing down right now, so I literally have to be laying army style on the ground in order to actually get these. But Skyscraper, The Social Network, Blu-ray. Do I have this in the wrong way? I don't know, but I'm going to switch it anyways. That's the... I believe it's the only Fincher film I own. Sonic the Hedgehog 4K. Surprisingly good video game movie. Then on to the Spider-Mans. I have Homecoming and Far From Home up there, but we have Spider-Man Trilogy. So the Tobey movies. The Andrew movies. The first Venom. And then Spider-Verse. Then we have the Star Wars movies. So we have Complete Saga, so 1 through 6. Rogue One. Solo. Force Awakens. Last Jedi. And Rise of Skywalker. This is the Blu-ray I regret buying the most, because I wanted the 4K for this. They were all sold out of the regular 4Ks at Walmart. They only had this one. $35 opening day. I honestly want to sell this and downgrade to the other one that's not as obnoxious in my collection. But then we have this really cool set, Steven Spielberg Director's Collection. I believe it's all the movies Universal owns the right to that he directed. So Duel, Sugarland Express, Jaws, 1941, E.T., Always, Jurassic Park, and Last World, Jurassic Park. I've seen all these in here except for Always, I believe. Yeah. Duel is a pretty underrated film, but I'm glad I was able to get that set. It's pretty cool. Then we have Superman triple feature, so Superman 1, the Richard Donner cut of 2, and Superman Returns. I don't believe I've ever seen the Donner cut of 2. I've seen the original cut of 2, though. And then we have Taken, Talladega Nights, Teen Titans Go to the Movies, Tenet. I feel the need for Top Gun. Toy Story 1, Finding Nemo, The Incredibles. I eventually want to complete the Pixar collection, even though they're on Disney Plus, just because I like having the Blu-rays. Cars, Ratatouille, Up, Brave, Monsters University, Good Dinosaur, Coco, Incredibles 2, and Toy Story 4. I have them in release order, I believe. I definitely need to get more. I need to complete the Toy Story set. I've always strayed away from buying them just because I thought I'd find them all in one 4-film collection, but the 4-film collection's pretty expensive. Then we have Transformers 1 through 5. I like the first one. The fourth one's pretty good too with Marky Mark. Bumblebee 4K. Twister. Warrior with Tom Hardy. Very underrated sports film. Wrath of the Titans, never seen it, probably never will. Ralph Breaks the Internet. Not as good as the first. And then X-Men 3-film collection, so that's the original trilogy of X-Men movies. So now, down here, terrible lighting, we have some Blu-rays and then some DVDs that I still keep around, and I'll tell you why I keep all the DVDs around when I get to them. But we have X-Men First Class, The Wolverine, Days of Future Past, The Road Cut. I think I've seen The Road Cut. I might have just seen the original one, though. Apocalypse, and then Dark Phoenix. Then final Blu-ray is Zombieland Double Tap. And then for these DVDs, I have Die Hard on DVD, very cheap. Even if I upgrade to the Blu-ray, I still want to keep this around, just in case you need to loan it to someone who only has a DVD player. Rain Man on DVD, found this in the garage. I really enjoy the film, so I don't have the Blu-ray yet, so I'm just going to keep the DVD here. Panic Room, got it for like $0.25, and I don't believe it even has a Blu-ray release. It's getting a 4K soon though, but I definitely want to see this because it's Fincher. And then Harry Potter 1 through 7, it was like 25 cents a DVD, and I already had the last one, so I just really needed to get it. They're always going to be on HBO or something. I don't really rewatch them that often, but, it'd make a good gift. And then we have Jurassic Park and Top Gun on VHS. And just for decoration. But that is the Blu-ray collection. Whew, sort of exhausted after that. Probably going to, I don't even know, take a nap or something. But thanks for tuning in to this video. Probably going to be yearly at this point, but there's the collection. But as always, have a nice day. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already.